You're listening to the Saturday Night Gaming Podcast, Starfall, run by one of our GMs, Tony Stevens. Hope you enjoy.
Now, we are at the top of the turn with the beasts that are going to move. So yes, the cloud absorbs the Hell Knight greed as you are unable to save them all, and absorbs its essence and power and life force into the Blackwell. Now, that was the move of despair. You have the move of the entity that is now a maggot-like creature.
Is he one big maggot, or is he lots of little maggots?
No, huge. It's like a big maggot tail, huge maggot-like creature.
It's Jabba the Hutt, except if it was a maggot.
You know, they say maggots are good protein.
Okay, go eat it.
I will.
So, Rogoth.
You gotta kill it, though.
You being the last one that attacked and did damage, you have the full attention and ire of this false god, who is going to lash out at you with the Sun Scepter.
How did he get the Sun Scepter?
How did he get the Sun Scepter, man? There's so many mysteries going
Unless
on.
he's God, and then we're all just attacking.
Alright, so cool. You just judged him by his appearance. It's attacking you with the Sun Scepter, so you need to roll a speed defense. He is rated at 30.
I knocked him down one.
At 30?
Oh yeah, that's true. You did. So he is at, let me go ahead and correct this, 27. So he is at 27.
And this is speed.
Speed defense.
Alright, I have a blessing of Aiden left.
So that could take him down to 24,
And I'm specialized in speed defense.
which would take him down to 18.
Yes.
So 18 is where you're at if you don't want to spend any.
Yes.
16 does not buy it.
It's okay.
You have speed.
He could have. He didn't. I asked. He is now lashed out against with the Sun Scepter. Alright, so this is going to be doing 8 damage plus burning. Alright, so you take the 8 damage, and it is light, so it's going to go through armor. It is fire damage, basically. It's elemental damage. And then it applies burning, so you'll take 1 damage each turn until you're able to get basically healed of the burning effect.
Dang, I almost grabbed it. There you go.
Alright, so for everybody else, what you see is Rogoth going toe-to-toe with this maggot-looking thing, and it points the Sun Scepter at him, releasing a beam of pure light that blasts Rogoth against the wall, and he's just like sizzling. Like you can see his flesh underneath.
Rogoth is sizzling?
He's sizzling. Rogoth sizzling. Smells like steak. Rogoth.
No hot dogs.
Hot dogs. All right. So that brings us back to the top of the turn, which is the ever lovable,
Yeah, the great.
repulsive Yip Yap.
Yip Yap
So
the great.
you've landed with the dragon and with Wrath. Small creature, I value you for helping me.
Yo, that's what's up.
It's the first time I felt this little hatred towards another being. I like your sword too. Mine's bigger.
I'm about to put you back up there.
I'm about to cut your head off.
Okay, buddy. Okay. Hey, actually, you know what? That dude over there, and I point to the maggot-looking thing. Say, he says my sword's bigger.
That thing looks like out of control. Ugh, I don't even know. Is that old Kai or what? Let's kill it! I want to kill it! And he just starts running.
Here we go.
Is this rage?
Yes.
Or Ralph.
black armor. He's got the massive ebony sword with him with the skull and the hooked horns on it. And it's ablaze and fire as he's running all the way across the room towards this thing. So he is going to be attacking. You can use that as a damage asset. So whatever damage you roll, he's going to assist in the damage.
Or is it just +3?
Probably not. We'll see.
Okay, now let me gaslight that dragon now to go do the same thing. So
Hold
I get
on.
another asset.
Maybe just talk to him. Let's
Well,
see
that's
if
not. That's what I mean. I mean talk. My fault. I meant talk.
Gaslighting.
You were supposed to know that I was a big gaslighting
Let's
them.
just see.
So as
If
the
it
Hell
were-
Knight of Wrath, his name Darkstar, actually starts running towards this entity because you've gotten him all broiled up and pissed, which doesn't take a lot. You turn and look at this large kind of orange skin dragon,
Like
as
orange,
it's just
like Trump orange,
like what orange?
like Trump orange.
No, like fire orange.
Oh, so similar.
Oh, Brady.
A deeper
Not like a
shade.
Cheeto.
I miss you so much.
So
I had to know.
this thing like
You know the
leans
exact
forward.
orange shade
I
I'm thinking
know
of
that
too.
orange.
You know
Focus,
that
children,
orange.
focus.
You mean you too.
So you turn to look at it to try and gaslight, and as you do, you see that it's
You
looking
too.
right at you
Oh.
and goes, "You look like a tasty little morsel."
Ew.
Okay, you might actually want to use your gaslight skill.
See, that's what you get for metagame. You say don't do that. Now you're like,
I didn't say
it's like I knew in
that.
advance.
I said let's wait and see what happens.
I knew in advance. She didn't think I knew, but I knew. Let's say pause. Time out. I'm gonna put up a T with my hands. I'm gonna say pause.
Stop.
Yeah. Pause. And I'm gonna point. I'm gonna point at the magnet-looking thing.
Mm-hmm.
Say, go get it. Snap at it.
Go fetch.
Snap. Say, go get it. There we go. That's all I like to do.
That's all you want to do. All right. So you're gonna use your gaslighting skill.
Is that gaslighting?
You're trying to convince it
I
not to
would-
eat you, right?
Say yes.
Does gaslighting fall under persuasion?
Yes.
You're trying to persuade this thing not to eat you and to eat the other thing.
Yes, so that would be a mix of persuasion and gaslighting. Is that correct?
I think they both. Oh,
You
you
can-
can't use both skills.
You're trying to stack, is what you're trying to do.
Can't
No.
You're trying to set a precedent.
Maybe.
I see that.
But
Just
he
check
has
my boxes.
gaslighting as a skill.
Gaslighting is specialized.
Right.
All
There
right.
you go.
And persuasion is trained, which
Alright.
is under the umbrella, or gaslighting's under that umbrella.
No.
Yes, it is. It's still persuasion, but it's a
Are
negative.
they both skills that you
persuasion.
have?
You don't even have persuasion as
Yes,
training here.
Oh wait, no, I never did. My fault. My fault.
What do you have listed under your skills?
Gaslighting
that
is
you
special.
use?
Gaslighting is specialized.
All right. So the Hell Knight starts out at 24.
So now what's an 18?
Yes.
Mm,
You want to leave it there or use some int points to take it down?
So let me use some int points. So 15.
How many edges do you have in it?
Oh wait. I have.
Look at your sheet. How many?
I have 1. So yeah, this is correct. 15.
All right, so 15.
12.
All right. So you want to take it down to 12. Roll against the dragon.
No, I don't want to take. I want to take it down further.
Oh, okay.
I just dropped one of the chips.
Well,
I dropped one of the chips
Where is it?
under the couch in there.
we'll worry about it later.
Hold on, this is important. I found it. I found it.
This
Oh,
was
my fault.
important. I felt
Focus.
the importance.
That's 12.
All right.
9.
All right. So you're rolling against. How many efforts do you have?
4.
So you have 4 total, right? So you had an asset,
Just
which
do
took him down to
9.
18.
Just do 9 because then you can reroll if you need to.
You see my rolls. You see
2,
my-
4, 6, 8. You giving me 8 chips?
That's correct. 4. That is correct.
All right.
So it is 6.
That's
A 6.
Nice.
Whew, good thing I didn't listen to you.
Look at all these chips you could have rerolled.
Good thing I
from.
didn't listen to you.
So
Right.
basically, what you do is you're like, yo, I'm real tiny, got slim pickings here, but look at that fat thing over
Uh-huh.
there. It's got so much girth, you can go eat it. It's just like it's a big maggot ready to be eaten. Don't eat yip yet.
Mm-hmm.
And it just looks up and it kind of goes,
Oh, that's
Rundi believes you. And he just jumps over you and starts running towards.
what I'm talking about.
All right.
So you successfully.
He successfully tricked
Yes,
2 Hell Knights into going to attack this thing. That was top of the turn. Ravina, we are now to you. You have landed with Envy. You are back on the balcony. You see that Darkstar and Bagarundi, the Hell Knights of Wrath and Gluttony, are now moving in to try and attack this false god who has also sizzled Rogoth against a wall. He's landed somewhat near the god of duality that he knocked free.
I'm gonna go run over to the god of duality
Okay.
and offer him a Toto fruit.
What?
So you go over to speak with this god, god, as it's laying on the ground. I tell you what I will allow. I'm going to set its benchmark at 24. It's somewhat injured and unconscious, but I will allow you to try to attune to it, which will be an intellect skill. So if you would like to roll to see if you can attune with the god of duality, that I will completely allow.
Okay.
So starting out, the benchmark's 24. I know that you have 3 edge in intellect, so that we're automatically taking it down to a 21. If anybody wanted to give you any kind of assistance, magical or otherwise, they could.
I'll give you a freebie.
That would take it down to
If
an
I can do
18.
that, I can't. I've lost track of all the turns.
You're currently in a new turn base right now.
Yes, you can have a freebie.
So
Okay.
she's taking you down to 18.
Okay. This would be.
That's why you probably won't be taken down even more.
15. 12.
That's the question.
Last one. 13!
Wow.
Oh man. That
All right.
was close.
So as you land, you actually fly over because you see Rogoth got hit, and then you notice as you fly towards him, there's this god-esque god. Like it's shifting back and forth in phase between like being feminine and angry looking and male and peaceful looking, tranquil. And so you just like, you reach out to try and say like, I can help you. And as you do, you touch its flesh and you attune to it. And your mind is lit ablaze as you go into the dreamscape. So, at this moment, you enter into an empty room. You see nobody, nothing around you other than this goddess that reaches out to you and says, I am Thorn, god of the dreams. I will grant you one vision and give you complete intelligence and knowledge in any one question. Be wise in the asking of your question.
Like, it can be a question about anything? Like, ever?
Yeah, I would probably ask about like relevant things, but yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Well, yeah, but...
It's going to grant you one vision to... Whatever happened to the show In Living Color? I love that show.
Next question. Oh,
Next
you have
question.
another
Oh, you have no more. You only had one.
What?
It's going to grant you a vision quest to answer one question.
The airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow. Do we defeat this?
That's a good question.
thing?
Yeah.
That's a good question. This terrible entity. That hungers for
Your
despair.
question is a good one indeed. I may not know exactly its weakness, but I can tell you exactly what it is, and maybe that will give you the answer you seek. And it reaches out, gracing your face, as the sun blazes across your cheek and accesses all your magic, granting you this vision. And as you do, you are taken through space and time, through the never, as you see this monstrous entity spanning across this huge mountain. His face looks like finger beards, tentacles really, as you see this dark god towering over this planet. And then running up his side, you see this madman with steel skin going, "Not today, loser!" as he's hitting it with a sword, its eyes blazing as this other fire god is attacking it. This other man, as you notice, actually begins to cut and burrow into this thing's chest. Now that man you start paying specific attention to, as he seems to be a grotesque, malformed wizard. His face kind of like dropping down, jaw hanging low. As he starts to crawl in, he starts eating the heart of this great big giant god that you see. As you are watching this, you hear the narration of Thorn. There lies, in the beginning of many histories, T'Chillak, the god of the madness. He was the father of all Olkai, the dark demons of the void who try to attack life, to cease its existence. And T'Chillak was the one thing that kept them in control, their king, their overlord, their father. And there, buried in his chest, is Ulthar. Ulthar, who ate the heart of madness, removing the god T'Chillak from his rightful throne. But Ulthar was also covered in some undead jelly that was put upon him by his friend. It smelled of mint and had maggots in it, because these maggots fed upon the undead carcasses, one of which was hidden inside of a void pocket. Now, as he did this, those maggots actually started to eat upon the dying flesh of this mad god. Even as it fell through the rip hole and went back into the void and continued to decay, over time these maggots continued to eat its flesh. And you're seeing this occurring. You're seeing these maggots eating and growing and hungering for more and more and more. And one maggot in particular just continues to eat and grow, and then eat the other maggots and grow, eat the other maggots and grow. And then as you look around you, you see these weird blips of light as a floating turtle head will go by and then disappear through a blip of light. A massive ship with a red fish upon its side, traveling along in the void, and then blip into this blip of light. As this continues to occur, the maggot sees all of these things happening and grows quite hungry indeed for what exists outside of this god flesh that it's devoured. And then it jumps out through one of the blips of light. And as it's crawling along on the ground, it notices this thing of great beauty as it lands on a branch right next to it. And this thing seems so greedy, it's collecting all of these gold baubles. And this little thing, it thinks to itself, is beautiful and it wants to be just like that. And so it devours it, trying to take on its essence. And this thing that it devoured was called a magpie. And so this maggot starts to take the form of this thing that it wanted to be, and becomes a man who has this long hair, silken hair, and he is still trapped, though, within these realms, these pockets that are occurring, until finally this one crew of crazy adventurers go forth to this one place
responsible for this.
and free his essence, the magpie essence. And as that occurs, he finds this one entity who he absorbs and possesses. This entity has the ability, his name Index. He was a great hero of a land of heroes. And Index had the ability to copy and manipulate any other power set that he saw. And now Magpie had that ability. you see as he ventures forth all the way to the Star Forge. And when he gets there, Ulthar, Thulgrim, all of these mighty heroes are there, and they hate him. And they go to try and kill him. One of the abilities he had was illusion. So he cast a specific simple illusion, allowing them to beat this illusion into the ground and worry no more about Magpie. But Magpie knew of many things, and one of those things was the god of duality, Thorn, the nightmare and the dream. And he took that god and manipulated its ability, mimicking it, until he could cast an illusion, a dream so strong that in a moment, right at the end of a great climatic battle, when Morvita is trying to capture the source, when everyone is distracted and weakened, he casts a nightmare illusion so great that he captures all of the Hellknights and Morvita and the great heroes of the Heavenscape and traps them in this little dreamscape where he can absorb all of their power and gluttonously feed upon them. And that's what you see in its entirety. You know how Magpie got where he was. You know that the Sun Scepter was actually left in a vacant throne because the great god of the sun had not yet taken the throne. The source had not had a god to sit there. Morvita wanted to fill that place, to bring balance to the universe.
And only she hears any of this.
Only she knows this. Only she sees this vision. And as you see this, then you're in the dark room with Thorn again, as he grants you one free asset to mental defense.
I was going to be like...
All that for an asset.
Just one.
And knowledge, yes. So you have the ever-expanding knowledge of what this thing is, that you can tell to people if you choose to, and you have an asset to mental defense.
What happened to my pencil, dude?
I put it back there. I don't know, it's been a bit. It's been a real long time.
So what was the +5 for?
Just
That is
spare,
her
the
cloud.
against despair. So the despair cloud, if it attacks you, you have a +5 against it.
Okay. And one asset of knowledge and
Well, basic mental defense is what that would give you, yes. And you have the complete knowledge of the history of this creature.
surprised he doesn't get
It's a lot of knowledge dropped, man. Just saying. Heavenscape
Alright.
lore.
So
For any young players that have only played in this one session, that was
Listen, I read the manual.
that
I
was
know what I'm talking
so
about.
many games that I just tied together right there for you.
okay. So but we don't know any of this. Never mind.
Nope. She's had the vision.
Yeah, quit metagaming.
All right, so you've done that. When you wake up,
I let them know that this is any of our allies that this is Magpie.
all right, so she's just yelling out. She said this thing's name is known as Magpie.
Magpie. Oh my
Sounds
gosh.
delicious.
All right, so that's her turn, and now we are at you, sir, Mr. Kumaclade of the Clan MacLeod.
So, wait, I don't know any of the...
She doesn't. You don't know the vision. She just yells out this thing. This is Magpie.
Do I know who Magpie is? Do I have legends of Magpie? Let me see.
I yell
do have
this is
knowledge of
Magpie,
legends of
the
Magpie.
great illusionist.
Let's see.
Yeah, would we have heard of this guy? I don't think I know, but Morvita
No,
the
she
Knights
saw.
have.
Yeah, she saw. She
Oh.
saw.
I have a
There's
special
you.
ability to know the unknown.
All right.
Page 156.
156, Lady of the Book.
I call upon the lady of the
Lady of Lore.
book. She hands the book to
What was it? 156.
the man of lore.
Is that what you said?
156. Yeah, I think it means I can ask you any question and you have to answer it.
right. What is it called again?
Knowing the unknown.
All right, 6 intellect points. By accessing the resources appropriate to your character, you can ask the GM one question and get a general answer. The GM assigns a level to the question, so the more obscure the answer, the more difficult the task. Generally, knowledge that you could find looking somewhere other than your current location, level 1. And obscure knowledge of the past is level 7. Granting knowledge of the future is impossible. Action. Alright, so it's going to cost you 6 intellect points to activate it. Alright? And you can ask me one question. And if you ask me that question, I can assign a difficulty to it.
The question is, what question am I about to ask?
Impossible.
That's knowledge of the future.
That's knowledge of the future.
The question is, how do we defeat the magpie? Also, what kind of pie is it? It's like chocolate, like lemon lorette.
So let's see. Let's refine your question, because she asked too how to defeat it, and what she got was history and lore about him to let her know what he is.
Okay, more specific.
So
What is a weakness that the magpie would have?
Cool. All right. I'm gonna put that at a difficulty of 6. So 18 is your benchmark.
Okay.
Starting out, it's intellect based. So
Intellection.
you're automatically got to give me. So what's your int?
My int is
What's your edge in it?
3. So I automatically have to give you 3.
So give me 3 that activates the ability,
Yeah.
because that means you spent 6. All right. Now, to ease it down from 18,
We gotta get these down.
you got
I got 1 in my
3
hand.
more efforts that you can make.
Just make them all.
So, starting out, you'd have to make one that is a 3. You'd have to pay me 3 for the first one, because you used your int points to actually buy the skill.
Yeah, so now it's gonna cost more.
So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 would be 3 steps down.
That's good, right?
Yeah. That would be 15, 12, 9. That would take you down to 9.
That's better than
Yeah.
half, so that's pretty good. How much would it cost to take it down one more time? Another 3? That's a lot.
No, I don't think you can't
I
make
can't
it.
even do it. Alright, I'm gonna need people to blow on these dice.
All right, Amara, blow on his dice.
Hold on.
No thanks.
She said no, she will not.
But if I get this, we'll know how to defeat the
Dude.
magpie.
You got this, man. And look, you got a bunch of these you can use if you need to re-roll.
Oh, re-rolling. That's right.
I know it.
Ronnie, do you want to blow on my dice?
Jesus.
Gingerly?
I grew up on karate.
She's giving you permission to blow on his dice.
You don't have to,
Like,
but if
what else?
I don't roll well, it's
Are you
because I
listening?
blew on my
Mhm.
dice. 12, I rolled okay. Wait, no, did I make it? Yeah, I made it.
Did you do it?
Met it,
I
I
did.
think. Hold on. So,
Sweet.
9 is what I had to hit.
yeah, you did it.
Yeah.
Nice. So, you're sitting there and you're like, I'm reviewing all of the history that the Clan McClade has at its availability from the planet of Crimson Coup.
Crimson Coup? Oh.
Yeah.
Not
So,
not that planet.
you're pulling from that, and you knew that when she yelled it out, this is magpie, and you're like, magpie.
It's like
Oh
moon
wait,
pie.
there was this entity that was like associated to the Olkai, and you know that Olkai have an extreme weakness against pure energy. So light energy, source energy, that's what they're weak against. Almost like if there was a big object in the room that emitted pure source light energy, that would be really bad
I don't know what.
for it.
All right, I will tell my companions.
Is there an object in the room that does that?
Hey Rogoth, how those burns doing? Was there an object that hit you with pure light energy?
Ooh. The sun staff.
Yay!
That would be really bad for who?
Am I near that?
Y'all are all within the throne area. The creature Magpie is currently holding the
It
sun
would be
scepter.
bad for Magpie if he got hit by his own weapon. Is that what you're saying?
Almost as if he has it to make sure that nobody can hit him with it. It's almost like this dude's smart to a degree.
No, he's not. He's dumb.
He's a survivor.
Would he be offended if I called him a maggot?
Maggot pie. You could call him maggot pie.
He is a maggot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's the maggot that feasted upon the dying god of madness.
It's pretty cool, actually.
It's pretty
I
gross.
say all this out loud as I'm thinking about it. I'm impressed. You used to just be a maggot, like a regular old maggot.
You just came out in some undead jelly.
And now you're a god. Like, did you ever think
He
that you
climbed
would end
all the way up.
up? Yeah.
Like that ladder, just climb the ladder.
I'm impressed, actually. This is like...
That's a deep lore right there.
Yeah, I want to shake your hand. Do you even have hands? Or
He
you-
has hands.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Can I shake his hand?
John, can we kill him first?
Yeah, he's probably not
He
gonna
can
shoot.
do whatever you want with his hands.
All right.
He's just like, I'm impressed with you. You used to be a maggot?
You used to be a maggot?
And he's like,
Ah, don't you talk to me, you pretty things, all the pretty things, coming to take from me. This is mine, it's all mine, and you can't have it. I've earned it.
What's yours?
I pour him a cup.
So we're all clear.
Everything, the source, all creation, everything bows before me now.
Who is me now?
Me, Magpie. I'm your lord, I am your god.
So it's me now, my
Nothing. Shiny thing, little bauble is all you are.
I am shiny, and I got a viscous red liquid, and you're welcome.
so
to
you
fuck-
did your turn, so
Yeah.
that actually brings it to the end of those that go before the beasties and brings it to the beasties' turns.
The beasties.
So, within this, I will let you know that the cloud of despair has now begun to move in. As it moves in towards the Star Forge, it is going to apply a gravity well to the Star Forge.
Good.
So not only are you going to have to do whatever you're doing, but it's going to cause a difficulty of 1 extra task if it is a might task.
Oh,
because
man.
you're going to have to move against the gravity and do the task.
hearing that?
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So, that is an increased difficulty of 1 level to any might tasks.
So, but we still
Now-
have all of our assets, correct?
Yes. Now,
And I tell him, like, everything I know about. Like, his name is... What was his name?
Magpie.
No, it's like...
Magpie's a
Nino
bird
or
isn't it?
something.
It
Anyway,
is
All
a
right.
bird, actually.
a meow or a magpie?
A magpie is a bird.
Magpie.
It is. And it steals shiny baubles. It's a very greedy bird. All right. So, as the cloud is moving in, you can all feel the gravity well pulling against you. But you see as Darkstar and Bagarundi have rushed in to try and attack Magpie, and Magpie is now defending himself with the Sun Scepter as he slams it into the ground, causing a bright light that goes out from it, blinding. Now, what you can do is you can make a speed defense roll against it if you want to be able to see.
Can I just close my eyes?
The speed
I
defense
would like
roll
to
that you
pull
were
up-
making
Yeah, if you
against
push
this,
up.
The fact that, well, I guess light moves faster.
it sure does. So, the difficulty is set at 27. Since this is not a might task, the gravity well is not applied
oh, I
against
can't
you.
get that.
It is a speed defense.
Wait, at 27? I can't hit that.
27 is the original difficulty. Now, if you have a bunch of red chips that count as speed,
Eventually, then I'll die if I don't have that.
if they
I'll
all
do it,
go
I'll do
away,
it.
yeah.
I'll
But
do
this is your last fight. So
I'm
you
doing
know,
this. I'm
just-
doing it. How many
This
we
is the
got?
fight for all creation.
My,
Starts out as a 27 because he's got the
Bring it down
so
to an
my
18.
speed, I have an edge of 1, so there's...
an edge of 1. If you give me 2 of those,
Oh,
then that counts as your first 5 down.
Alright,
So that takes you from 27 to 24.
Yeah, I got effort.
All right, then you give me
4.
2 more.
Oh,
That's going to take you from 24 to 21.
that's still not possible. Okay.
Yeah. Give me 2 more. It takes you down to 18, and 2 more would take you down to 15.
15 and 2 more.
You can't do any more than that. You've only got 4 effort.
All right. 15. I'm rolling. Give me 20. I got 10.
That does not count. But you do have XP if you want to reroll.
So did you just blind one eye?
You have XP if you want to reroll.
I'll reroll. Look at all this XP I got.
Yeah, you can use them to reroll.
All right, here we go. Rerolling. 14. It's close.
It's so close. You got XP if you want to reroll, though.
All right, here's my XP. I'm rerolling. I shouldn't ever gamble.
Yeah, you should.
I got an 8. All right, XP. Let's go.
Okay, but
He really is able to use them to reroll.
I got a 14 again.
Wow!
I know.
It's just against you, man.
One more time. XP.
All right. Do you have any assets on here?
I don't even know what that is.
No.
Okay, here we're rolling.
I don't even know what that is.
I got a 4. I think
All
I
right,
got
I
it.
think you should stop.
I just one more time. Come on.
Do it. One more. Do it.
Do it.
Oh my goodness.
Let's do it.
15. Wait. 16.
Whoa! I told you to do it.
Yes, brother.
All right. Now, everybody else, where you at?
Yeah. Let's do the math.
Ronnie, you already gave me yours. What did you take it down to?
18.
18? 18! Wow! He too covers his eyes. He's like, solar flare!
Okay.
What is this?
It is speed defense. It is set as a difficulty of 27 starting out.
I'm specialized.
You are specialized, which takes it down to a 21. You need to drop it down at least one more step from there.
One an edge.
All right, so give me 2 red, and that'll take you down to 18.
And then
2 more will take it down to 15. So did you go down to
2 more to
12?
get down to adamantine.
How many is this? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So. Why do they have a Marine being the GM having to do all this math? All right, Marine Corps math. All right, so your E's down to 21. So we got 18, 15, 12. 12 is your benchmark.
Spend the XP. You got any XP?
She has no,
No,
XP
already
now.
used
Sex
on
is
mine.
sex. Oh, that's my teammate. Never mind. Okay.
She is blinded.
Okay. I'm specialized in speed.
So what you're saying is you already took it down to a 21.
Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna take down 4, 12. What's that? It's down to a 12. Wait. No,
Alright, so
9.
you're
it's
at-
down to a 9.
So you're giving me how many speed points right now? 4 total?
Wait.
Or 4 steps down?
4 steps.
Okay, so you have any edge and speed?
1.
You have
So I
1.
need 8.
So you need to give me 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 total. will
I'm
take
glad
you
you
down.
can do math. That's really impressive.
Well, I'm helping you. You're just sitting over there mumbling. Here we go. Give me 8 of them things.
8 minus 21 is...
21 went down to 18, down to 15, down to 12.
Where's my
down to
calculator?
9 is what you're rolling against.
Ooh. Okay.
So, benchmark 9.
16.
Nice. You two are not blind. Amara.
Let's do a whole bunch of math.
Yay.
Alright, speed defense.
Speed defense.
I'm specialized.
So that takes it down to 21 automatically.
Alright, let me lower it by a whole bunch of things.
Alright, so how many edge do you have in speed?
I have a 1.
Alright, 1 edge in speed, and how many efforts do you have?
4.
4 efforts. You could give me 8 points, and that would take it down to what did Brady just have?
9. Do 3 and be at a 12.
18.
Wait, actually, is she specialized like me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. She's built different.
12.
Nice. Alright, you two are not blind. So, Ravina, you were blinded by the Sun Scepter. You were standing the closest
Oh,
to
you've been blinded?
the action.
I mean,
You were basically there with
Oh,
Thorn.
Casey.
And the 2 god entities, the Hellknights, are running in right there, and the 3 of you are just blinded. So not just you, but Darkstar and Bagarundi are blinded. That takes us to, after the beasties, would be Amara and Rogoth. What do you do?
I think we're attacking him, right?
How do you do it? Let me know.
I don't know. I sort of want to use my trust rune on him and lower that benchmark again. Can I do that?
Can you explain how it would work to me?
Yes, I would use the trust rune on him
How does
and
that
make him
apply
not
to-
attack us, and that would lower the benchmark.
So you want to like hold his action for a turn.
I don't know. That's what I usually do with it.
He's not gonna. At
No,
this
he's not
moment,
going to be like my friend. I just want to be able to lower it somehow. Like maybe he's confused or conflicted.
He's
Actually,
like, why do I?
I
not
could make
want
it to where you would like hold his attack for a turn.
look on page 172.
Yeah, do that.
And see if
Hold his
there's a
attack.
level limit on this.
And what is it actually called?
Psychic suggestion. Why is it doing that?
4 intellect points. You attempt to make a target take the action you indicate on its next turn. If the action you wish the target to take will cause direct harm to itself or its allies, your mental attack is hindered. It's an action. So 4 intellect points, you can cause it to take one action on its next turn that does not cause damage to itself or its allies. It doesn't have any allies, so no damage to itself, or it will hinder your action.
So does that mean like don't attack us?
take
Yeah,
up
you
his
can
action.
say like, don't attack us,
Yeah.
and on its next turn it wouldn't be able to attack.
Okay, but that would
Or-
cause damage to itself.
Drop the spear.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I'm not trying to metagame or nothing, I'm just saying.
Drop the spear. Okay, we'll drop this.
But
Alright, so that's going to cost you 4 intellect points to activate, and its benchmark is set at 27 currently.
Well, so it's free to activate it because I already have 4 edge.
Okay, so it's free to activate it, and it's at a 27 right now unless you have some sort of skill in this. Like a mental skill or anything?
Yes, I'm specialized in psychic suggestion.
Alright, so that automatically takes it down to a 21. So it's sitting at 21, you've used your points to activate the skill, but you have 4 effort. They would just be at full cost.
So just tell me what to pay you to lower it.
Alright, so it's at 21. If you pay me 3, so the first tier is 3, that'll take it down to 18. You can go down to 15 with 2 more, 12, and 9. How many efforts are you trying to take? Because that would be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
5.
3, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9, sorry. 9 total would take it down 4 steps.
I can't give you 9. What's the next one?
So if you gave me 5, that would be 2. So that would take it down to 18, 15.
I guess let's try that. Because I can't do the other thing. So how many am I giving you?
5. Wow, good job. All right, so you are basically at this moment, you are whispering, you are using the voice. You're getting the pitch right, and you are giving a psychic suggestion through the air that on its next turn, he will drop the Sun Scepter. Rogoth, your turn, sir. Sizzling against the wall, you've seen all these things happen, heard all of these things, saw the bright light, and covered your eyes.
I mean, I'm attacking.
Alright, so this is a might attack, I'm assuming, so you are
Yes.
going to apply 1 edge against yourself. So basically, you cutting it down to 27 has gone back up to 30 because the gravity well pulling against you.
Alright. So. I have the feat of strength, so we have
You have the fetus of strength.
feet of strength.
Look, my feet! I have the boots of strength! They have little wings on the ankles. Imperious frogs. All right, so let's start off. We got 30 as your benchmark.
Yes. I get a free asset, so that brings it down to 1.
So back down to 27.
Back down to 27, and then
You're specialized in smashing.
I'm going to do this first. That brings it down to...
All right, so down to 27, 24, so 21.
And then I'm specialized in smashing.
All right, so 15.
Mm-hmm.
15 is your current benchmark, unless you buy it down further.
I'll go ahead.
It's the end game, sir. All or nothing.
What is
Okay.
this
9.
in reference to? What is this in reference to?
Nothing.
Oh, just cause.
Just
It's 'cause it's fun. Oh my gosh, bird feet. What the hell? Oh!
What is it?
The 20?
All right,
Yes.
so do you want a major effect or do you want 4 additional attack points?
major effect again. I'm going to bring it down again.
All right. So he's down to a 24 on non-might rolls. So basically, he's down two levels. You've taken him down to 24. But anybody that's making a might attack still has the additional boon of the gravity well. Now, you roll 13 damage if I remember correctly.
Yes.
All right. So he runs over and he's pissed. He's in his berserker blood rage as he takes out the mighty claymore again and just yells out, "Bone spurs, you maggot!" and like cuts a huge chunk of the tail off, causing him to be hindered in his movement, and therefore he's in the task for anybody else that's trying to attack him. Top of the turn, yip yap.
Okay,
Not blind.
let's do some math here. You ready, y'all? Okay. So of course I want to attack him. What else are we gonna be doing? So he's at a 27 with the well. Is that correct?
With the well, yes.
Okay, so I'm specialized in melee. Plus, I did use a knowledge enhancer to get melee. You know, following? So that's now plus 9. Yeah.
You're sitting at 18 difficulty.
Yes. And we got muscles of iron that eases my task. Yeah?
By how much?
By one thingy.
By one thingy, so you're down to 15.
At 15.
Yeah.
And a 3-edged might. Yeah.
Down to a 12.
That's what I'm talking about. So now, I'd like to spend some points.
All right. How much?
12. Let me do 4.
So down to
I
a 6.
dropped it.
You're sitting at 6 difficulty. All you have to do, roll a 6 or better.
A 12.
Nice.
Not bad.
So, how much damage do you do?
6.
Because you never attune to the sword?
No, that takes too much time. And it would take 4 turns for it to even out. So.
Alright, so you just run over and you're helping him. You're like, yeah! Yip yap! Help! Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. And you start like slicing at it with your ebony blade, your onyx blade. Alright. Ravina, you are blind You could possibly use any mystical items you have on your person. Or not.
Mystical items I have is Toto fruit.
Ooh.
Get him addicted.
No, I've already been addicted to it.
Oh. We'll get him addicted. Force feed it to
But
him.
it heals you.
So you're gonna eat one of the Toto fruit?
I don't know.
But then they
You don't know?
I mean, I'm just
Or
blinded.
you could like,
But it'll heal your blindness, right?
it'll not just heal her blindness, it would give her 2 free recovery rolls.
Yeah, it's like God juice.
Oh yeah, maybe don't give him the Toto fruit.
Yeah, don't give it that.
Okay, then I'll eat one.
It's the last of the God juice, actually.
Ever, yeah.
Well, I have rotten ones too, so.
Don't
To
even-
poison people with those. Alright, so go ahead and do 2 free recovery rolls. So that's the D6 plus your tier.
4. Yes, 6 plus 4. And 4.
So that would be 18 total, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I'm going to give you 18 points back. What do you want to do?
I need.
You get 18 points back.
Yeah.
Wow.
I need blue
Mm-hmm.
and
You can mix match. So however
Yeah.
much you want to ask for.
I need to do a recovery roll too, actually. One roll.
30. I have 5 blue, so I need 10 blue.
Alright. Ten blue.
Yeah.
That leaves you 8 left.
Of those. So, 4 red and 4 green. Oh wait, hold on. Can I do that? Yeah, I can do that. That's 10.
There you go. You are recovered and your sight is returned. That is your action. Coup McClade of the Clan McClade of the planet Crimson Coup.
Yes.
It is your turn, sir. He has sliced off a bit of the tail, trying to make sushi of this maggot. Yip Yap's over there swinging his sword with Rogoth, like, yo, I got you, Juice Bro.
I want to try
Attack
and...
it.
Yes, attack it. Attack it like we're all
You
doing.
have some good attacks
I
on him.
want to get the staff away from him.
Oh yes.
Now,
I've already told him to drop
before
it.
you, I don't want you to waste a turn.
I'm not
So,
wasting a turn.
I
You
understand.
are, 'cause he's
but
already
he is
gonna
going.
drop it.
He is going to drop it because he's being convinced to.
Can I hold off my turn until that moment?
Isn't that training snagging?
He wants to
I-
grab the staff.
Because I can just teleport to it and grab
I just would say to you, and I can do this because you asked me for the knowledge,
the knowledge.
and I told you I would give it to you. You have this thing right here, which is called Crystal Lens, which is actually a pure light attack.
Well, I could just use that.
Use that! That's what I was trying to get you to use.
Just if you wanted to know. A little FYI from the successful roll you made earlier of knowledge.
Yeah, get that man.
Crystal light.
Get that man.
Yes, Crystal Light.
But I'm a cool.
Use the Crystal
McClade.
Light, Coup McClade.
Okay.
Crystal Light is a different brand.
That's what we're saying.
He's all the brands.
Alright, I'm doing it.
Alright, so for you,
Give me the
That
power
is-
of crystals.
so that's an attack that's based on your int, if I remember correctly. He is currently sitting at a 24 difficulty for you. So he's been
Based on my
eased.
intelligence.
Yeah, he's been eased twice. So He is sitting at a 24 difficulty.
So my intelligence gives me 3, I think, on edge. Yes.
And you are also trained in your crystal lens. So, since you're trained, it would be a 21 starting out.
And then give you 3.
How many int do you have?
I have 3 left.
All right. This makes it an 18 for you to roll,
Not good enough.
but it is what you've got.
I got 3 left.
I can't let you go into a depletion status because that would actually, well, I could let you do it, but just so you're aware, that would actually put you on to your damage tracks.
But like, it would
So
take 3.
what's the problem?
He's buying the easement down. I'm just letting him know that it's going to put him onto a damage track as soon as he does it, if he spends that.
But I have to. I'm not in 18.
No, you could roll a recovery roll.
Yeah, do a recovery first.
Like, use your action to do a recovery roll, and then when it's your turn again, you can use the crystal lens.
I don't know. I've already spent the money on it.
Yeah, do the crystal lens. Don't listen to her. Gotta ball out.
I
Just
just
do.
do the him
And
last
this
time.
one could be.
Yeah,
a
listen to
recovery
me.
roll.
Last time we got that done. So let's do it. You can hit the recovery
Alright.
later.
We'll do recovery later. Oh, later?
Yes,
That's
you
what
can
he
do it
said.
next turn. This man, he's
On
not
your
a
next
threat.
turn, you could do a recovery roll.
He's not thinking
Alright,
about
let's do
all the
that.
people
All
here.
right. So 15 is your difficulty.
Alright, that's more reasonable. Okay. Let's see.
There's a lot of magic people in this game because, like, this stack of blue I've got over here. It's ridiculous.
Click
Let me
on-
see. Oh, actually, hey, can we time out for like 6 seconds?
No.
I was gonna open up a bag.
Just wait.
There we go.
Just wait.
Okay,
You
that's
good, bro.
13. Okay, here's one more. Do it again. 16!
Yeah, what I tell you? Listen to me.
All right. So now let's tally up the damage of your crystal lens. What's the damage rating on it?
It's like 2 or something. Crystal lens, it doesn't say.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, it does.
Damage is 5.
Where do you see that? Oh, right there. That's pretty
I wrote
good.
it on there for you.
5.
All right. So 5 damage of pure light, which it's weak to.
So that hurts it even more than 5.
Right. So as you're sitting there and you go.
No,
and
I just
reflect
turn
your.
to get the light.
Yeah.
The ambient light like focuses.
It focuses it in. You just like.
It's just the light
Like
that's all
through the
around
prism
us.
that is
It's
you.
like an ant. You're the ant.
So you see like a rainbow on one side of him, and then a focus beam of white light coming out of his chest, and it's just
It's like a Care Bear stare.
How much
Yeah.
damage did it do?
5 damage.
Oh,
But it
that's
also
for 5
causes
damage.
this creature to recoil in pain, granting it another ease on the task because it was light. Light.
So it
All right,
further eases
so-
it.
For the next person who attacks it, it will be eased another step.
I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Starfall. If you did, be sure to head on over to our website at www.saturdaynightgamingllc.com and check out some of our other cool games. Also, make sure to like, share, and subscribe on all of our social media platforms. I hope you have a fantastic week, and until next time, this is Laura Hibbard with Saturday Night Gaming signing off.